August is going to be the month that we are doing a mood read. Yes, this is an MBR video, not a TBR. There's only going to be one book in this stack that I'm going to show you that I'm for sure reading. Everything else is a maybe. Things that, I've been wanting to get to. Okay, so like 2 of these are anticipated releases from early in the year that I still haven't gotten to. So we're going to be like, okay, maybe this month we do it. Maybe this month. I'm Morgan. If this happens to be your first video here, hopefully you enjoy it. You can let me know if you have read any of these or suggestions and just things. Yes. So the first book I'm going to read is of course going to be Brandon Sanderson's Way of Kings. This is book 2 in the Stormlight Archive series. It is a reread for me, but we will read this one and try to do the review for this one as well. It might not be the first book I read in the month. That's up for debate, but it is going to be the one that I definitely read. We're going back to Roshar, especially because things are definitely happening now. You can see how things were put in motion in the first book. And now we get to this, and we get to explore a different character background, and another character really starts to come into their own. Ah, good. I did not say which one. I said there, so you don't know. And you could just see their progression, and yes, I can't wait to dive into this one and be able to talk about more things of this one. So yay, going back to Roshar, going to find out more things about what happened to the Knights Radiant, about the Stormlight, and what's going on with Spren. Okay, that's probably enough. So I am trying not to start new series next month. Let's continue just the ones we have, right? Yes, even though the one I kind of really have been thinking I want to start is a new series, new sci-fi series. But it would also be a new to me author, so then I'm branching out to new authors. That's okay, right? That evens out the starting series, not by the same authors that I've already read. Because there's also that one that I would like to start, but that's an author I've read, so we're not. Guardian of the Drowned Empire, though, by Frankie Diane Mellis, is book 2 in the Drowned Empire series, right? Is that what you're called? Well, maybe, because that's the Drowning Empire. Maybe. This, though, is following Lear. She's third in line to the kingdom of Bamiria, but, right? Yes, Bamiria. And this kingdom is actually overseen by an empire and an emperor who kind of enforces the rules. There are magics that you were born with, but there's a spell placed on you to keep the magic in place. And at your 21st birthday, or 18th, I no longer remember, oh crap. The spell is lifted though, and your power is revealed. And then you have, different academies you can go to versus what you want to do with your power. However, there is one form of magic that is banned. It is forbidden, and you are killed if you have this magic. And our main character, Lear, is trying to save her family, and because the empire keeps encroaching on their kingdom, and it is coming up time for her revealing ceremony. And so she has a lot of pressure. This is a romantasy. There is a slow burn romance. There is kind of a love triangle in the first book. I actually did a review for it. And I love the world building though, what she's introducing, the magics, the hidden elements of things, the other kingdom that you only get a little bit of information about. Not like part of the Empire Kingdom, like on another side of the mountains, and how their magic is different from these people's magic. And they're almost like jinn. It's very interesting. The author describes it as Cleopatra meets Fourth Wing, because there is this warrior training academy and all of that sequence, and I love the way that was done. Okay, we're going off on side tangents now. I have just been meaning to get back around to this book and this series, so maybe next month, hopefully we can do that. Hopefully. Another hopeful, but is not a continuing series, and I don't actually remember if this is a standalone or a series. That is A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. This is Swan-like themed in the fact that our main character... Okay, I don't actually remember the whole story of Swan Lake. Crap. I was gonna say in the fact that our main character is a changeling in a world where magic is kind of gone a little bit. but a portal has opened up so she can go through into the world of the fair folk and search for her sister. And coming along with her is her childhood best friend and her sister's betrothed. The princess is betrothed. And I don't think the romance is supposed to be between our main character and this prince. I don't. I think there is a fairy involved. But it's so pretty. And not even just this one. I think the original cover is fairly beautiful as well. Because she looks intense. So I want to get to this one. It was one of my anticipated releases. As well as this one was an anticipated release. And this is a continuing series and the conclusion of another duology. Duologies are like the only thing I'm finishing this year, it seems like. The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black will conclude the Stolen Heir duology, and I don't think it's going to be concluding, though her Elfhame works. I feel like she'll come back to it again. I don't know whose character, though. I just feel like it might happen. I probably should have already looked that up to know. It's weird though that this came out so early in the year and I haven't really heard anybody say anything about it, really. But I'm excited to continue Oak and Siren's story, and also I really want to see what's going to happen between Siren and Jude. I need to know what's going to happen, and oh my gosh, nothing better happened to Cardan and Jude. I know this isn't their book, their story, so I mean, they're not the main characters, so if something happens, you'd be like, oh, well, it wasn't the main characters. But they are. So yeah, that's it. Those are my possibilities. I would also really like to start a sci-fi. I just don't know which one. I have the one that I'm thinking about, but I looked it up at the library, and my library doesn't have it, or the other series by the author. My library does not. I could maybe try to get the Stardust Grail. I'm sure they got that one because they'd gotten the Deep Sky last year. And that's a standalone. Standalones are probably a good idea. Otherwise, I could, start the series I own. But that's not a new author. That's reading another book by the same author that I've read a lot of his books lately. Well, this is my stack of hopefuls for next month, though if this is the only one that gets read, please don't hate me. If you've read any of the other ones, though, let me know how it worked out for you, or if you're doing a reread as well. I have thoughts of what I want to do next month. I'm really actually glad the Aurelium got pushed back a month. This way it does give me this time to just be able to mood read and grab whatever that catches my eye. I've been meaning to do these, so that's why I just randomly grabbed them. But we'll see if I actually feel in the mood for any of them. I might not. But I want to do something else. I do. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm a planner, so mood reading is hard. We shall see, y'all. I would love to know what you're planning to read in August, though. How your month is shaping up. How your year in Aurelium tracker is going, if you're doing that. I hope you're having an awesome day, finding something great to read, and I can see you in the next one.